Hi, good evening, everyone. Anyone here?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm properly audible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So first, let's start with an introduction. So who will be starting? So let's introduce myself. I'm Aswathy Mohan. So I'm a cybersecurity researcher with 10 to 15 years of experience as a trainer and faculty in the field of education. So I have completed my graduation and post-graduation, currently doing my PhD. So I have published around 10 to 15 papers in the leading journals like IEEE, SEI, Scopus, and also I have published my 2 patents there. So that's about myself, and I'm a certified Easy Counsel instructor in the field of information security, application security, and cyber forensics too. So I have completed different certifications from Easy Counsel as well as 10 to 15 from Cisco also. All these are international certifications. So that's a quick introduction about myself. So who will be giving your introduction next? Just about yourself and your current activity. Anyone would like to give your introduction? Otherwise, we can skip to our demo. Okay, I hope it's fine. So let's move to our demo. So basically, the Certified Ethical Hacker or CEH course, this is basically designed to equip individuals with the knowledge and skills to identify the vulnerabilities and the secure systems effectively. So basically, we can start with the different modules or the different table of contents we are having here or the topics we are going to discuss here. So let me introduce those topics first. So here we will be having total 20 modules. So first module will be Introduction to Ethical Hacking. Then second module will be Footprinting and Reconnaissance. Then Scanning Networks, Enumeration, Vulnerability Analysis, System Hacking, Malware Threats, Sniffing, Social Engineering, Denial of Service, Session Hijacking, as well as bypassing IDS, firewalls, and honeypots. And then we will be moving to hacking web servers, hacking web applications, then SQL injection, hacking wireless networks, hacking mobile platforms, IoT and OT hacking, cloud computing, as well as cryptography. So these will be the 20 modules we are going to discuss here. And whenever we are talking about the exam, like it will be a 4 hours exam, 125 MCQ questions will be there. And it's really easy. Like once you are going through the training very well, it will be really easy for all of you. So in CEH, we are having 2 kinds of exams, theory as well as practical. So for the theory exam, MCQ pattern will be there. And for the practical exam, the exam will be happening in iLabs and it is a continuous 6 hours exams. I hope some of you may have joined or registered in Try Hack Me, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So how long you are practicing?
Ma'am, around 1 month.
Okay, great. So basically in Try Hack Me, whenever we are practicing some rooms there or some practical systems there, same kind of pattern we are having in CH practical too. Like the system will be having, and then we'll be having our Kali or Paratoids. So similarly, around 15 to 20 MCQ questions they will be asking based on the technical aspects or the technical scenarios we can say. So we have to travel through this particular system based on the MCQ technical questions we are getting there, correct? Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in this way, we will be moving further and we will be completing our entire MCQs, correct? So the same pattern we will be having for our CH practical exam also. So around 20 questions you will be getting, and out of them around 14, if you are able to give it successfully, you are a pass there. So suppose that you got a pass with 90% in CH theory exam and after that CH practical exam. So after that you will be known as a CH master. Okay. So this is regarding our exam pattern. So basically CH we can say like it is containing all aspects of information security and also security auditing. so that it will be containing all kinds of latest security threats, advanced attack vectors, and practical real-time demonstrations of the recent and the latest hacking techniques, the methodologies, the tools, tricks, and the security measures we are having there. Clear? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. So here I'm going to present one presentation, a quick introduction for ethical hacking and pen testing. So may I know, from networking or computer science background, how many of you have come? And is there anyone who is outside this domain? Anyone? My question is clear, right? Is there anyone who is outside CSE domain?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. So basically, first module, we will be having an introduction to ethical hacking that will be entirely theory concept, like what do you mean by ethical hacking? What are the different type of hackers? What are their activities? What are the tools they use, methodologies they use? Just an overview we'll be having in the first module. So as per it is a theory concept, we won't be having practicals for the first module, but from the second module, our practicals will be starting. So second module, we have footprinting and then scanning, enumeration, vulnerability assessment, and system hacking. So first 2 to 6 modules, these are the entire phases of pen testing or ethical hacking, we can say. And from module 7 to module 20, it will be the different areas we are focusing on. For example, about malwares and how we can bypass the firewall, IDS, IPS. And then regarding the wireless, mobile, IoT, cloud, cryptography. So these are the different categories or the phases we are attacking. And the first, second to sixth module, it will be covering the phases of pen testing. So in this way, we'll be covering the introduction, the phases, and the attacking vectors. Okay. And then like that, if we go, we will be completing the entire topics for our CH talk. So let's welcome to ethical hacking. So ethical hacking, it is referred as the method we use for tools and the methodology so that we can identify the vulnerabilities which are existing in that particular target system. Because whenever we are getting a target there or whenever we are choosing one target, what will be our real motive? Any answers? See, the activities we do, like as an ethical hacker or pen tester, and the activities which is done by a cyber attacker, all these are similar, right? So at what point they will be differing? So obviously we can say that whatever tools we follow, the methodologies we follow, the phases we follow, everything will be same whenever we are comparing a cyber attacker as well as a pen tester or ethical hacker. Only thing is that their motives will be different. So can anyone say what will be the motive or goal or aim of a cyber attacker? Like why he will be attacking this particular system? Is there any motive?
To find vulnerabilities to secure the system.
Yes. So based on a cyber attacker, what will be his final motive? Obviously, he will be finding out the vulnerabilities of this particular system. And after that, what he will be doing with this particular information? Any answers? See, basically, there is only one difference between the ethical hackers and the cyber attackers. The tools, methodologies, phases, whatever we follow, everything will be same. And at the end point, the cyber attackers, they will be doing it for 3 activities. One thing is that they can give this particular confidential informations for the rival companies, or they can ask for the ransom amount. On the third one, they can use this vulnerable target machine to attack other systems. I hope you might have heard about those attacks or botnets. Anyone?
Yes, ma'am. I know those are
Yes. So in a DOS attack, and can anyone tell me like what will be the difference between DOS and DDoS attacks? There is only a single difference. In case of DOS, the source will be one, and in DDoS, it will be multiple, correct? So
yes,
in case of a DDoS attack, the attacker will be creating different kinds of zombie systems or botnets. This means whenever he is accessing a vulnerable target machine, he will be using that particular system to attack other systems. Then such a system is known as a botnet. Clear? So like this, the attacker will be creating millions or tons of zombie networks or zombie systems. And all this will be inside a network. It will be known as zombie network. Clear? So these are the three motives of cyber attackers, we can say. So one is that he can give the confidential information for the rival companies, or another thing we can say like he can make it as a botnet, or he can ask the ransom amount also. But in case of an ethical hacker or pen tester, or simply we can say one security analyst, so what will be his motive? Any answers? Any answers? Why these pen testers or ethical hackers, they will be performing this activity? Because their motive will be to find what are the vulnerabilities or weaknesses or the security loopholes which are present in that particular target system, so that he can inform this organization about this particular weak holes, and he will also be providing some countermeasures so that this particular organization, if they are adopting that measures, they will be able to rectify these issues. Correct? So in this way, we can create a secured system. So this is the basic difference between ethical hackers and the pen testers. I hope it's clear. Any doubts, anyone? So whenever we are thinking about a pen testing or penetration testing, it is having around 8 phases. So can anyone tell me what will be the first phase we going through? See, whenever we have to perform this ethical hacking, first we need a target, correct? So fixing the target or scope of the target, that will be the first point or the first stage we will be crossing through. And then as we got the target right now, but we don't have any of the information about this particular target, correct? So second phase we will be going through is footprinting or information gathering, we can say. So in this phase, we will be finding out what is the IP address, what is the MAC address. So all maximum possibility information we will be collecting in this particular phase. And then third one will be scanning phase. So in this particular phase, we will be finding out what are the open ports, what are the open services, what is the MAC address, gateway, whether the system is active or not, is there any firewall. So all these informations we will be getting in the scanning phase. And then after that, we'll be going through enumeration phase. So in enumeration phase, what happens is that we will be enumerating all possible protocols which are activated there. And then finally, we'll be going on to vulnerability assessment phase. So in this vulnerability assessment phase, we are having two methodologies like manual as well as automatic. So in case of automatic, we are having different kinds of automated tools like OpenBAS, Nessus, Nikto, Acunetic. So different kinds of tools we are having here. And whenever we are considering organization, they usually go with Nessus. So Nessus is also having two versions. One is free version as well as the pro version. So these organizations, they will be using this paid version because it will be having some more features than the free version. So as a result, what happens is that we will be getting in seconds what are the vulnerabilities which is contained in that particular system. And these vulnerabilities, we can divide it into different categories like none, low, medium, and then high and critical. So obviously, whenever we are going through this vulnerability assessment, we obviously go with the critical ones, correct? And in critical ones itself, which is the most important one or more prioritized one that we'll be selecting. And based on that particular vulnerability, we will be creating an attack methodology here. And also we have to notify during the scanning phase which all port numbers are open there. Because only we will be able to perform these attacks based on that port numbers. Suppose if 21 port is open, then which kind of attack will be possible? Or maybe port number 21 or 22, for which activity we use. It is for SSH, correct? So whenever this particular port number is open or this port is open, it means that SSH attack is possible. So like that, we have to think and we have to come to a conclusion. So whenever we are applying this attack methodology here, as a result, we will be getting the position as a normal user in the target system. So without entering the user ID or password, we will be able to enter as a normal user in the target system. But what will be our motive here? Our motive is to find the vulnerabilities or create the fully fledged report. So for that, first we have to access any of the confidential information. Whether it is possible or not, we have to try out. But as a normal user, is it possible? Are we able to find out any confidential details, or are we able to go into the root directory, admin directory? Is it possible? See, in this condition, we can say that only when we have our root user admin privilege, we can access these details, correct? So we will be performing some privilege escalation methods. As a result of that, we will be becoming the root user. So whenever we become the root user, we will be able to access some important informations or the confidential informations. So based on that, we can create this fully fledged report as an ethical hacker or pen tester. So once this phase is over, what will be the next phase? We have to clear the tracks. Because whenever one employee is coming and going to sit here, he should not feel that some kind of illegal things have happened in that particular system. So we have to clear the tracks. It is possible manually and automatically also. So whenever we are performing it automatically, we are having different kinds of automated tools in which within seconds, we will be able to clear out everything like the files we have created, the tools we have installed, and also like different kinds of activities we have done. The log files we have to disable. So all the things we will be performing here, and after that we will be exiting from the system. So these are the entire phases of the pen testing or ethical hacking we will be following here. So in the case of a cyber attacker or in the case of an ethical hacker or pen tester also, they will be following through all the same phases. Only thing is that their motive will be different. Is it clear? Any doubts? See, at any point, whenever you have any doubts or queries, you are free to ask me. And also whenever we are going through different modules, like from the first module, we'll be providing you all the materials and the practical documentations, everything I'll be giving you. So still, if you feel that the materials are not enough, still you can ask me. I'll be providing you with the more materials. Okay, clear? So once the first module is over, yes, anyone would like to ask anything? Any questions? Okay. So once the first module is over, we will be starting with creation of a virtual lab. It will be created using VMware or VirtualBox as you wish. So I'll be mostly following VMware. So we have to download the ISO files for Kali, Parrot, then Ubuntu, then Windows servers. So these are the ISO files we'll be needing here. So first we will install VirtualBox or VMware, anyone. And then inside that, we will be creating the target systems for Kali, Parrot, then Windows, Windows 11, Windows servers, Ubuntu, all the systems we will be creating here. So this will be our virtual lab. Here we will be performing all of our practicals. Clear? So here we will be using this Kali or Parrot OS for this offensive activity. You can click on this download here in the installer images. This will be the file we have to download. This will be our ISO file. Okay. So once the SO file is ready, we can go with the further installation. So like that, we'll be creating our virtual lab here. Once the virtual lab is ready, then only we will be moving with the second module practicals. So first module will be covering, and then we will be starting from the scratch for networking also. So those who are not good with networking also, don't worry about that. I'll be starting from the scratch. So once the networking part is over, our lab will be ready. Then after that only we will be moving with the second module practicals. Clear? Any doubts? Yes?
Why we need Kali limit?
Why?
Why we need Kali limit? Oh,
See, in ethical hacking, we use Kali Linux or Parrot OS as the attacking systems. And rest the systems like Windows 11, Ubuntu, Windows servers, all these we use as our targets. Basically, we will be starting with Kali because it is easy for the learning purpose. And once you are clear with the learning purpose and the practicals, you can start going with the Parrot because that is the kind of professional. Also, if you are planning for CH practicals, you should start with Parrot because the exam will be happening in iLabs and only Parrot will be there, no Kali will be there. So for the learning purpose, we can start with the Kali. Gradually, we can migrate to Parrot. So basically, whenever we are selecting a domain here, we should be having some objectives, correct? So whenever we are moving in the cybersecurity platform, our motives will be or our objectives will be security, correct? Our aim will be to create a fully fledged secured system. So in case of cybersecurity, we can say like this is the practice of protecting the critical systems and sensitive information from the digital attacks. So in case of organizations, we can say that there are three kinds of teams are there: red team, blue team, and purple team, correct? So you might have heard about offensive and defensive teams. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in case of offensive team, we can say that that will be the red team guys. So these will be the ethical hacking or pen testers who are employed in the organization. So what they will be doing? They will be performing all these phases activities, like they will be attacking their own organization and they will be trying to find out whether there are any security vulnerabilities present in their system or not, correct? And finally, they will be giving this fully fledged report to the organization. So that is one case. And then in case of blue team guys, so these are defensive people, or we can say that they will be 24/7 monitoring their organization, monitoring the attack vectors, whether any attack is going to happen, or if some attack happened, then incident response, forensic activities. So all these work will be comprising inside the blue team guys. Okay. And then there is one more new team which is available, that is the purple team. It will be combining both people. Like if a person can act as offensive and defensive, then he will be coming under purple team. Clear? So according to this scenario, how we can say that the red team guys are more efficient than blue team guys? Just you can give me your answer, whether it is right or it doesn't matter. See, basically the red team guys are said to be effective when the blue team guys are not able to identify the attacks which are done by the red team guys, correct? And also the blue team guys are perfect when they are able to find out the attacks which are done by the red team guys. And nowadays we can say that like the persons who are opting only for CH certification, that is like a lot of number will be there. But the persons who try for, like always you should go in a track like this. First you should go for the CSU, then CEH, then CHFI, then CPEN. This should be the track you are following. So whenever you have completed CH and CHFI, that means that like CH means what? Before the attack happens, you are trying to prevent it. And forensics means what? Once the attack is over, you are trying to find out the culprit. or performing the incident response, correct? So this is the basic activity we have to follow here. So I hope regarding the organization, the teams are clear. Red team, blue team, purple team. Any doubts? So I hope all of you got a proper overview regarding ethical hacking. So basically ethical hacking means we are trying to find out all kinds of vulnerabilities which are present in a particular target system. See, in our systems also we are using antivirus, Windows Defender, everything. But still, can we say that our system is secured, like it doesn't have any vulnerabilities? It's a no, right? Correct. So if you want to find out what are the vulnerabilities which are present in your system, you have to use a vulnerability scanner. Correct? And the next comes vulnerability assessment. So as we told, in case of vulnerability assessment, we will be moving forward with manual or automatic method. If we are going with the automatic method, we'll be using different kinds of tools here like OpenBAS, Nessus, Nikto. Any of this we will be using here and we can find out the details. So based on the vulnerable content which is available, we can create the attack exploitation based on that particular parameter. So this is one of the sample for the vulnerability assessment, which is done using OpenBAS tool. So that this particular target machine was Trollcave, which I took from Ballan Hub. Actually, we are having one portal. Let me show that. So this is Ballan Hub. And when we go here, we are having different kinds of targets here. So beginners, intermediate, high level, critical level, different levels are there. So just you have to type beginner here and then you can see which are the beginner systems. So this will be really easy to approach. It will be really easy. And once you are done with this beginner stage, you can go to the intermediate, higher level and critical level also. So what you need to do is just click on the system and then click on this mirror link. This file will get downloaded there. It will be a zip file. You have to extract that. And then you have to install this particular ISO file in your VMware and we can start doing the capture the flag. So let me ask one more question. Is there anyone who have participated in capture the flag competition? I hope all of you might heard about this, right? Yes or no? Capture the flag competition, CTF. So basically nowadays all the organizations, all the educational institutions, colleges, everyone is conducting this capture the flag competition. So there what you need to do is that you will be getting one target there. So you have to go through it and find out the root flag. That will be capture the flag competition. Okay, so it's fine. It's time to explore it, correct? So first we will be going through footprinting, then scanning, enumeration, vulnerability assessment, attack exploitation, privilege escalation method, and finally becoming the root user. And then we will be getting the root flag information there. So this will be the particular character set you have to give to the concerned team, and then you will be the winner there. Okay. So it's very simple. So don't worry about that. Every week we will be practicing different capture the flag targets. Okay. And then here also different domains are there. Web penetration testing is there, web application is there, network is there. So different kinds are there. And in CEH, we will be concentrating on web pen testing. So this will be containing all these phases as we told, like information gathering, scanning, enumeration, attack exploitation, vulnerability assessment, and then privilege escalation methods, and finally clearing the track and exiting from the system. So this will be the entire activity we'll be performing here. So nowadays we know that due to different kinds of security problems we are facing, we have to find the solution for this, correct? So that's why we are moving always with vulnerability assessment and pen testing, so that we'll be coming to know what are the issues we can face here, correct? For example, just let me show you the workstation. So this is my VMware workstation I am having. And also let me show you one more thing. If you want to install VMware, you can give VMware Workstation Pro, which is available here. So VMware Workstation 17 Pro, you can download and we can install this exe file is available here. And once the VMware is installed, we can download the ISO files for different OSs and we can do the installation. So don't worry about that. Once the first module is over, we will be installing VMware, we'll be installing VirtualBox, and we'll be installing. So for the first two modules, only Kali and one target system will be fine. Then as soon as we go to the different modules, we'll install the later OSs. Okay. So here I have my Kali here. Let me power it on. So I'm going to power on Kali. Let it log in. So don't worry, I'll be showing you all the steps, how you can do the installations and everything. Also in between, if anyone is having any questions or queries, please carry on. So here, anyone have installed or used VMware or VirtualBox?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So are you working on which platform?
PMPA.
VMware, okay. Which one? 17?
Yes, ma'am. 17.
Okay, great, great. And which all targets you have used? How many?
Then I have only installed Kali.
Okay, fine, fine. No issues. So here I have given the credentials and I'm logging in here. So right now I'm a normal user, but for doing my activities, I need to perform as a root user. So I will be converting to a root user by giving the command. Let me increase the font. So I'll be giving the command sudo su, and now you have to give the password. See, I have become the root user here. So if there are anyone from Linux, can you tell me how I can change my directory? Like right now I'm in the home, but I need to go to my root directory. So which command I can give? Any answers? Anyone would like to give the answer?
You can use the command to the cd command to change
Yes,
directory.
very good. Thank you. So don't worry about others. So anyway, after the first module, we'll be going from the scratch of networking. So that time we will again learn this, okay? So here, if you want to change the directory, you can give the command cd. Right now I am in the root directory, okay? And also I need a target here. So here I have one of the system topo. So this is one of the target I took from Balan Haboli. It's very easy to install this. So whenever we have to do some practical, so don't worry about that. I'll be giving you proper documentation and demonstration. Okay, so right now we have got it ready. Actually, with the target system, they won't be showing you the IP address, but since this is a beginner system, they have given you the IP address here. Okay. So right now our attacking system and target system both are in same network since we are using VMware. But in a real time, it is not like that. It will be in the different networks. So whenever the systems are in the same network, there are two tools we can use here. One is Net Discover tool and another one is ARP scan tool. So here I'm just giving Net Discover. So here, and also there is one more thing I have to say here. There are different kinds of networking types which we can connect here. One is bridge, and then another one is host, and another one is NAT. Okay, let me tell you this thing. So whenever you are taking a ISP connection or Wi-Fi connection at your home, so the ISP will be directly connected with your Wi-Fi router, correct? Yes or no? It will be coming directly to your Wi-Fi router, correct? And our home, it will be containing different kinds of devices. So how it will be providing different IP addresses to different devices in a home? Anyone would like to answer? See, whenever it is coming directly to our Wi-Fi router, the router will be splitting it up into different IP addresses or the private addresses. Okay. And then it will be providing each IP address to each of the device which is available at your home. Clear? So from Wi-Fi router, the IP address which is provided for the devices, that is known as private IP address. Clear? And the internet connection coming from outside to the Wi-Fi router, that will be public IP address. Yes? Clear? And also when these devices inside our home, when it is interacting with the internet, which IP address the internet will be knowing? It will be, any answers? It will be public IP address, correct? Also, you might have seen the site whatismyipaddress.com. So there also which IP address will be getting there? It will be public IP address, correct? So only when a person or when a device is in your network, then only they will be able to identify what is the private IP address of your system, correct? So here in the screen, we can see that we got the IP address here. Since my Kali is connected in the NAT connection, it is showing only VMware connections. Whenever your Kali or your Parrot is connected in bridge connection, it will be showing the exact IP address of all your original devices. So that is mean by the bridge connection. And whenever we have connected in the bridge connection, like we will be playing with our Wi-Fi router. But whenever we are connected in NAT connection, we will be playing only with a virtual network we are having. So it won't be affecting our Wi-Fi router. Clear? So I hope all of you right now understand, right? What is the difference between NAT, bridge and host? And whenever we are connected in host, it will be isolated. No internet connection, no connectivity with any of other target devices or anything. Okay. And right now we can also try ARP scan command. So this is another command we can use here. So here also we got the details. So whenever we compare NetDiscover and ARP scan, we can feel like ARP scan tool will be more speed and more performing well. Okay, so in this way we can find out the IP address of this particular target system. So can anyone say which will be this particular phase? See, first we have identified our target. That was our first phase. And the second phase is information gathering, correct? So in this particular phase, we have find out what is the IP address. And the next phase will be scanning phase. So during the scanning phase, we will be using the default tool, which is known as nmap. So its default command is nmap space IP address. So for example, nmap space IP address. So whenever we give command like this, it will be showing its open ports, open services, MAC address, whether the system is active or not. All the details will be getting here. But if you need more detailed information, then different kinds of parameters are available in Nmap. So whenever we learn our third module, you will come to know about that. What are the different parameters, how we can use that. So these are the parameters I'm going to give it here. So right now we can see the detailed informations. It will take a little time. See, right now everything is fine. We have got our details. Clear? So in this way, we can find out all these informations. And let me ask you one question. So here we can see that port 22 is open. So this means port 22 is for SSH, correct? So port 22 open means SSH attack will be possible. And then port 80 is open. So it means in our web browser, I'm going to open the web browser here. See, right now we can see that we got the official website of our target system. So in this way, we can continue with our pen testing process. So this came only to our second phase, which is footprinting. And then after that, we will be going through scanning, enumeration, vulnerability analysis, attack methodologies, privilege escalation, and finally we'll be becoming our root user. So then we will be able to create our report here. Clear? So that I hope all of you got a proper overview regarding the course and the contents we are going to handle, and also regarding the practicals and the labs we are going to create. Since our time is limited, for the demo, I can give you only this much content. So are you all able to understand? Was there any difficulty?